think we're live. Oh, baby. It's been an entire week. So let's see. What are we gonna be doing? So this is what I'm looking at here. Today we're going to be working on some fun stuff, or I guess it would be less than fun stuff, I suppose. Oh, you know what? I think Godot has a Godot 3.4 betas out. Is it not? I feel like I've seen a tweet for 3.4. Yeah. No. Didn't Remy, whoever Remy is, give me the rems. Akian. Let's see. Oh baby, a beta. Windows 32. No, Windows 64. What am I talking about? Alright, so let's just download that right live on stream. See how it feels. And while we're at it, let's see. Which version of Python do I have? Do I even have Python? I do have Python. How bizarre. 385. Okay, so that's probably what I'm going to be using for now. Let's drop this into the bin. Feels good, man. Ignore all of these, by the way. Alright, so we're in bin. We have Godot. Alright, so we don't want my compiled beta, we just want this one. So let's open it up and get it going. So I think with this beta, I should be able to just run this OpenCPace GD. I think I'll need to think of a new name soon, actually. Look at that. It's the model. Go to users, not defaults. Weird how I have a default and default user. Open up Alicia, we can open up the VRM file, and I should be able to just load. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. No errors. Model has ultra nested meshes. There we go. Cool. Says not a problem. Let me see. So what I want to try to do today is investigate using probably NPM or something to access my, or not NPM, but Node.js to access my camera. And so I can run most of the face tracking stuff via that, since that's actually fairly heavy. Yeah, I want to avoid doing it in Python if possible. But if I have to, I have to. And I suppose if I do it in Python, I can then wrap OpenCPace. Let me bring that over. How many windows do I now have open? Get rid rid of this. Yeah. So, should be possible to wrap whatever this executable is. And if I take a look into here, open CFace folder, open CFace, and then you see that this has all of the stuff bundled into it, which is pretty crazy. IMO, that's... yeah. And it even comes with Python bundled in with it. Wild. Run.bat. Let's see, let's not open that. How do I do open with? Or just open... oh no, get this off screen. Oh. Control C it. Oh. Very scary. Weird. So this is all bundled. And I wonder if it's just running as fast as... well, I don't really know. How does this work? How does the release work? Dependencies. PyInstaller. What does PyInstaller do? It's just a bundler, right? Okay. So what happens if I just run OpenCFace via Python? If I run OpenCFace via Python, right, so this is facetracker.py is the main entry point. Which means I'll need to, oh no. Let's see, let's open up this, and we'll have to create a VNV. Oh baby. Everyone loves VNVs. And actually, I believe if I go to OpenCFace, I can hit it with a git pull, and we'll just run off master. Right, so now that's our OpenCFace whatever. Let's go out and... let's clone the media pipe stuff, or maybe we don't need to. Media pipe, what do I want to call it? Media pipe facetracker. And I'll just pull down all the dependencies via Python. So I was looking into doing it with JavaScript, but it seems difficult to get both of them working at once. And since I think my bigger plan is to just rewrite all of this. Once I verify that it works, is to rewrite all of this into C++. Since these libraries are just built on top of C++ anyways. Or a main C++ library, if that makes sense. So I'll go into media pipe facetracker. Let's see, Python 3. Wait, what is just regular Python? Do I have Python 2? No, it's just Python. Python module. I think it's VNV. VENV. So let's set the venv. Can I just set it up here? I don't really remember how the command goes, but I believe this is how it works. It's been a while since I've used it though. It appears to have frozen. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. It only took like 10 seconds. So let's see. So now we are VNV probably. I actually did not check. There it is. I'm just calling it VNV just because don't really have any other ideas. Well, this will be Python. Open. Okay. Is it not? This is open file. How do I do open control? Oh, control K, control O. I've been doing too much Mac development. I believe that's actually the hotkey on Mac. Is Command K, then just regular O. So media pipe, select the folder, open it up. This is Python. All that good stuff. The scary part is when I run it, it may or may not also start up the what's it called? The actual face cam output, which I don't want to display. I think that's all I need, right, for Python? Okay. So terminal, there we go. Bash, VNV. Let's see. Yeah, so this is what I had working. I had something working actually in Replit. Oh. Some media pipe. Look at this. And actually, while I'm at it, let me just drag all my other stuff over here. And then just immediately mess it up. Computers are a little slow today. So yeah, let's get started. Make directory, media pipe, base tracker. And we'll use this as our main entry points. Media pipe, base tracker, .py. That. You love to see it. And then what is it? It's we just run VNV activate. Ah, jeez. Alright. That's fine. No, I will not answer a survey. Oh, it's in scripts. I knew that. Scripts activate. Maybe not. Is it not? Yeah, it's activate. Activate. Where am I? Oh, scripts. So let's do VNV scripts activate. And look at that. Actually, let's hit it with a deactivate. Because I don't know if it actually worked. Okay. Good job. Let's do it from here. VNV scripts. I can't tell if it's worked or not. It's been a little bit since I've had to do this stuff. I'm pretty sure I don't want to activate the bat. Or I Alright, don't you just usually hit it with one of these? Maybe not. Activate. I have no idea if it's working or not. PowerShell? Do I have this available in PowerShell? Give me a deactivate. Alright, good deal. CD, dev, media pipe, VNV, scripts. Alright, so I'll need to do a lot of this via this one then. Alright, well, there we go. It's weird, I feel like I've done this before in Git Bash, but maybe I'm just crazy. So this needs to be... How do I grab a fancy terminal? Alright, cool. Alright. So now that we're in our VNV, let's see. We'll want to do Python. Hello? Python. Okay, cool. So we still have access to that. Python pip install. What is it? Is it called? It's just called media pipe, isn't it? Media pipe. Quack quack quack. Hello, DeadSec. DeadSec. Lol. How are you doing today? Same. Okay. Auto packages. I'm doing alright myself. Let's see, what's the Python OpenCV2? I just got done moving, which is why I have been offline for a while. I usually try to stick to a schedule. However, I did not have internet until like today. And not even like today as in this morning. Alright, so Python. Do one of these. So what I'm trying to do is for this face tracker, I'm going to replace the current face tracker implementation with Google's, I guess Google's face tracker. And so if you take a look at this, whenever it runs, it takes a little bit, since it doesn't really save states all that well. But it does pretty much everything the current face tracker does, plus it does hand tracking. Oh baby. The only thing it doesn't do is like pupil tracking, which is kind of a shame. So I'll need to roll my own kind of distribution. My own custom thing where I wrap all of this code inside of my own stuff. Okay, let's just do this here. So I'm gonna... I simultaneously wrote this and didn't write this, so please don't be mad. Why you have to be mad? Unresolved import. How do I set up a VNV? We have another severe thunderstorm warning, 4th time this month. It's okay. Climate change is just a myth, by the way. Oof. That's... Stay safe out there. Oh, did you know? Actually, this is something I learned somewhat recently, but if you are caught in an open field during a thunderstorm, you should, or even if you are inside during a thunderstorm, you should not lay down on the ground. You should actually, like, curl up into a ball and stand on your toes in order to avoid lightning strike damage, right? Because if you lie down, you're unlikely to be directly struck by lightning, but if lightning strikes around you and you're lying down, it can potentially just go straight into your face, which is not so good. New terminal. Please give me... Oh, don't give me another bash terminal. Kill this one. Oh, actually, we're just inside of a VNV. That's neat. Spicy electricity. Yes, very much so. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. This is fine. I think we're currently inside of the VNV. Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's something I didn't realize. Like, I knew, like, if you don't want to be under a tree during a thunderstorm because if the lightning hits the tree, you'll also get struck, probably. But I thought if you just lie down, you'd be pretty good, but no. You also want to be, like, on your toes. So I think I should be able to do this. So if I grab, oh, that's my Spotify, peep the SoundCloud, etc., etc. So if I grab this, download this, where is this? Copy into, just tell Zeus no. Sorry, I think Zeus is a bit too busy, getting it on with random human women. But maybe, if he's not busy, I can tell him now. Man, it's been a while since I've read up on any Greek history, man. That's not actually Greek history. Greek, fairy tale is not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? Greek mythology. Alright, so we go into media pipe. Python, media pipe facetracker. And so this should just throw up a bunch of stuff onto my screen. Hopefully. Let me see. Oh, landmarks. Oh, there we go. Have a nice matplotlib thing going on. I think the scary part now is going to be getting like a real camera feed going and then having the program just analyze that frame by frame, because it's going to show my face. Although now I'm thinking about, what if, do you think it'll work for anime models? I wonder. But this is neat. So you have all of this stuff. And then you also have hand tracking, which is super cool. Do you think it works for anime models? Or I believe you can just have it do this. Yeah. So if I comment this stuff out, go to this, save, and then run it again. So it's not going to show anything besides the input image right now. Yeah, so if I do this in the future, this might be good enough. I don't really know how to use matplotlib. I'm not familiar with Python scientific computing. Yeah, these are all the pose stuff, and then these are all the facial features. How do you zoom this in, or can you only rotate it? Alright, so how do I get a live camera feed and also not display the camera feed? I would rather not show my face on stream. Camera feed, camera feed, camera feed. Yeah. How do you do camera feed? Alright, well, Python 3 Webcam Capture. Okay, OpenCV does webcam stuff. Accessing packed hub. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. Nice. CB2 video capture. Do not show the frame. Absolutely, do not show the frame. All right, so let's do it. So this is load from image, but we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna do camera capture. Yeah, so this is less Godot, more just regular Python for now, up until I can figure this out. Camera capture. Oh, and then this is gonna have to be a loop. Okay, so what do I do with the results, by the way? So that's our frame. We don't really need to. We don't really need to. I guess be fancy with it. But we could. Video capture 0. So that should work. And then I think the linter actually is not running. Do you quack? Quack, quack. Or is that more of a shuba? Are you asking for a... is that a HoloLive reference? I can do a shuba, shuba, shuba. Is that... quack, quack, quack. Does this satisfy you? Woo face. Python. Let's see. How do I? If I just restart the language server and hopefully it picks up on the VNV. VENV. Well, I'm glad that you are satisfied. Okay, cool. So it has picked it up. Neat. Okay, so let's do this. These are all our starting stuff. So we'll hit it with a while true. So infinite loop. And then it's pretty much just gonna be this again, right? So I comment this out, paste, and then one more time. And then this just needs to be cap something. The storm is moving at 35 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Oh baby. Sounds like perfect weather for paragliding. If you wanted to Benjamin Franklin it. I don't even know if that story is true. Benjamin Franklin like got shocked by electricity, more or less. Cap read. Actually, this is backwards. your boy's confused. Maybe, maybe not. Plus, that's a non-answer if I've ever heard one. That's okay. I'd only hold it against you if you were a time traveler. Are you a time traveler? You know, I've been watching Dark. Well, I suppose I haven't been watching Dark since I haven't had internet for like a week, but... I was watching Dark and there's like a time travel aspect to it that doesn't really make sense to me, because it's like, I suppose spoilers, but they're trying to break the time travel cycle. Time travel, I'll think about it. Yeah, but it's like, if you were a time traveler, and then you traveled back in time to interact with your past self, like the main question of the show is like, where is that? Who is the first time traveler to like interact, like mess with their past self? Because like at this point they're so far in that like they're not really sure where all the changes started from. I'm not really sure where I was going with that, but anyways. We'll do return frame. So this is kind of just what this one was doing. Read. I suppose it's not going to give me any... Oh, okay. Analyzing and background. 480 items left. It won't change anything if you talk to your past self as a different past. Is it? Or would you actually show up as someone in your past and then you would just like have a memory opened? It's like, oh, actually I did talk to that person. How strange. So is it a different loop or is it the same loop? And everything has already happened. And thus there is no way to actually change the past, because it has already been predetermined to have happened before. Have you considered this? Python tool server crashed 5 times. That's good. Why? The server will not be restarted. Okay. Restart the language server, please. Where everything is set in stone, and if you try to change anything, the universe steps in and keeps what happening. What happened? Maybe. I think what I like with how Dark did it is that everything has already happened. So I think you like they kind of run through like present day, and you kind of see like these weirdos just kind of pop up, and it's like, oh, that's weird. Who is this person? Why do they know so much? And it's like, oh, actually, this is you from like the future, or this is you from like the way past. And it's like, oh, that's silly. Oh, Python tool server has crashed 5 times in the last 3 minutes. That's good. All right, just kill it. Oof, gotta go see ya. Alright, stay safe. Don't get shocked by Zeus. I'll be here. Back at my usual schedule. Just talking to myself. Analyzing in the background. I wonder if there's just too many things for it to analyze. Can I... Oh, it broke. Hard crash. Python language server VS Code crashing. Let me see. Let me see. Can you try deleting the language server? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Alright, reload it. And then send me back, please. Python. Let me see, do I need this? What is this? Jinja, what? I don't need this. I really just need like Python, right? Let me see, Python. Pylance. Pylance. Install. Send me. Reload window. Let me see. Please work. I desire linting with my specific VNV. I don't have high hopes for this. Oh, maybe it's actually scanning. Oh. Oh no. It went down and then it went way up. You hate to see that. Oh no, now we're back down to 300. Or is it just crashing? What's going on? Oh, it is just crashing. We're in a crash loop. Python tool server has crashed 5 times in the last 3 minutes. Okay, so sounds like we don't want this. Reload. Yeah, I don't think I want. Do I need Jupyter Notebook? Anyways, I guess we'll just figure it out. I just need linting, right? Python. So do I need Jupyter? No. Is there another language server? Python. Extension pack. This is AI assisted development. Nope. Python tool server? How? Where? Alright. I think you're having problems. The Blender development extension? I have Blender. The Blender development extension? Where? Blender? I do. Uninstall. I'll bring you back to Python and we'll uninstall you. Reload. And then bring me back. Python. Install. And then disable and then enable on workspace. What are the recommendations? I think I did install them, right? Did I not? Alright, just watch it. Please don't crash. Oh, it's crashing. Are there just too many files? Does it not like the fact that I have my VNV in here? VENV. It's It's possible. It's possible. Alright, hold on. Disable. Give me 1 sec. I gotta finagle with it. So, which env am I in? Am I not in PowerShell? I am in PowerShell, so we can do deactivate. Interesting. So let's do directory Python VNVs. Actually, let's go back into this VNV. Scripts, and if I do activate.ps1, we do Python version 385, deactivate, then we'll do move VNV to 3.8.5. No. Oh, do I just not have access? Or is it because other things are inside of it? So we can do, now we can do move VNV to 3.8.5. There we go. And we'll move 3.8.5 to Python VNVs. Then here, let's just do it all from here. So we'll do let's see, Python VNVs 385 scripts activate.ps1. There we go. It's not really how you're supposed to do it, but we're doing it. Alright, now give me Python. Enable. Select Python interpreter. Enter path. Find. Alright. So I had to move it out because it just wasn't working for some reason. I don't really know. That's the Python interpreter. Yeah, there we go. So do I have, is Pylance? This is installed, right? Yeah, it's enabled. Alright, so now we'll do restart the language server. Just wait for it. Oh, it feels good, man. It finally worked. Okay. So now we have all of this. Still doesn't really give me anything. Hello? Alright, well, that's fine. Frame, anything on image. You know what? Let's restart the entire thing. So we have our VNV, VENV, activated extension. There we go. Let the language server go. One item left, which is this one. There we go. Oh, it's so slow. Alright, you know what? I'll be right back. Also, I forgot to turn off this. I've been talking to myself. It's getting there. Alright, well. What's wrong with this version? Well, this is trying to figure itself out. Let's see, so we're just reading the frames now. So image, I believe frame is roughly the same thing, right? So we do frame, well, actually, why make it complicated? Just do this. Formatting with this thing, blah, 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 that's fine. All right. So here's the scary part. Let me actually do this. So we're going to duplicate this. We're going to duplicate this scene in OBS. So it's going to be OpenC base, no desktop capture. Okay, so now we're no longer doing desktop capture. So now it's only going to be window capture. Let's do VS Code. Yeah. VS Code, transform it to screen. And just push it down here. There we go. And then no main screen. Absolutely not. Remove. Alright, there we go. So now we're capturing. So now you should not be able to see. Okay, so you can't see anything else. Very good. Alright, so now here's the scary part. I actually don't know what this is going to do, but if I do Python media face tracker, this thing. I'm going to go off to the side here, and then hopefully it doesn't throw up a window. Ah! Alright, well. Python. Oh my god. Python interpreter. Of course we want to use this. Why don't you want to do this? Does this not exist? Are you about to crash? It's possible to crash. Exit. Yeet it. I think it did crash. How strange. Okay, well. I think this is having some serious problems, I can tell you that for sure. Uninstall. Reload. Okay. So select Python interpreter. This one just needs to be this one. Hello? There we go. Bring up a terminal. Which should, yeah. It throws me inside of the VENV. I always say VNV. So I say V, then N. I just pronounce that as N. V. Let's see. Python. Mediafacetracker.py. Okay. So we don't have matplotlib. From matplotlib, Python install Python module pip install. I think the newest hottest thing, you're supposed to use poetry, not pip, but I only know how to use pip. How does poetry work? Let me pull it up. Python poetry versus pip. Okay. I only know how to use pip though. I hate reading things from dev2. Dev.2. It's such a weird blogging site. I don't know. What are you supposed to use? PDM? I don't know. Just use pip for everything. Exciting. So I didn't have matplotlib installed before, but for whatever reason it didn't notice that it was gone because I wasn't using any. Oh, because I wasn't using any matplotlib stuff. All right, so I just gotta wait for the wheel to build. I don't forget what wheels are. Man, I've been out of the Python game for too long. PDM. So how does? Wait for it. Oh baby, are we here? Done? Huh? What are you doing? What? It's just not using my VNV. What? Yeah, it's just storing them in my my global. What the heck? All right, well, I'll let you do it. It's bizarre though. I think I'm going to need to uninstall those later. Yeah, see, it says I'm inside of the VNV. Am I not? I'm not. Oh my god. Alright, Python list Python pip uninstall. What are the things I just accidentally installed? Matplotlib. Yes. Yeah, so this completely lied to me. Very good. Give me PowerShell. Here. Source. Hey. Source PS1. Or can't you just do... Where are we? 385 scripts activate PS1. There we go. So Python pip list. So it doesn't have matplotlib, but that shouldn't matter. Oh no, it is there. So just move off to the side here. Oh, I wonder if it doesn't have access. Yeah, never mind. Can't grab frame. Okay, so let's stop the face tracker. Run the face tracker. Oh. Alright, well. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, let's get out of this. Keyboard interrupt. Oh, and it actually, like, hard crash. Also very good. Open a terminal. I actually don't even know if that was visible. You are a tryhard? It's possible that I am a tryhard, yes. But I don't know. I mean, with that much context, it's hard to say. Explain yourself. Yep. Don't usually use PowerShell. Actually, that's not an excuse, since this is all the same stuff. Alright. So, let's get rid of this part. We don't need to draw the plot. All we need to do is just print this stuff here. So, like, don't block execution, just run it, send it. So I think, yeah, the duck is just stuck here on the right. So let's see. So we should just see this, like, freak out. Oh, look. Lots of stuff. Okay, so this is not helpful, but I think it is working. The problem... How do I then read in, like, what kind of data this is? Because all it says is that this is landmark. Oh, please don't crash, by the way. Oh. Okay, well. I tried. Okay, well. If we do... I don't want to do image show, because that will just show my face. Probably not very good. Plot landmarks, MP drawing. Yeah. Image show. How do I get rid of the annotated image? Let me see. Or image.copy. Oh, the language server isn't running anymore. Also very good. Let me see. This is a bit hard to do without a language server. What other thing has a good language server? I know PyCharm has a good one, but I'm not about to go buy PyCharm live on stream. That would be a bit weird. Although we could. We could. Let's see. Please, I just want a Python language server so I can see what I'm doing and hopefully explore. Angular, that is not Python. Really? Pylons, alright. Alright. I'll give you one more chance. Reload the window. Please, sir. I would like to use the language server. Alright, so we're formatted with AutoPep 8. I don't think we actually formatted, though. Debugging the stream. Not even, like, regular debugging. Yeah, so I think this works, though. I think this works. And so if I call this pass in the same frame, let me change scenes. Oh baby. Should probably turn back on my cam. I regret saying cam, just camera. Alright, so that's a bug, by the way. So if you ever turn off the face tracker on the duck, it just breaks. and you can't restart it. Like, I can turn on and off this stuff, but I actually don't know what's going on otherwise. Something broke. Don't know what. Bring it back. Let's see. Yeah, but I think it has all the information I need. So that's probably a good sign. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn on the stuff in the background. Did this finish cleanly? No, it crashed 5 times. Fantastic. Why is this? Python language server VS Code crashing. Is there a better thing? Okay, hold on. Start VS Code, ms python.python, whatever. Okay, hold on. I do need this language server to be up. This is really difficult to do. I have done this before. I would rather not though, because at work I also do not have access to a language server, and that is not so fun. Is it VS? Is it just VS modules? VS Code extensions have a lot of stuff. MS Python. Probably this one too. Delete all of these. Oh geez. How big is this folder? Oh yeah, just a casual 180 megs. No problem. Okay. Start VS Code. Install a Python extension. So, is it about to install? It is not. Install. Oh, okay. So now this is taking a lot longer now. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Did it not auto-enable? Okay. I think it's enabled. Yeah, and then we'll reload the window. Just wait for it. I believe. Analyzing in background. Downgrading to version. Or is it the language server that's bad? File preferences. Python language server? Let me see. Python language server. Huh? Oh, it's using Microsoft. What the heck? Oh, or VS Code today? Wait, you're doing Python. I just use Atom. They're the same thing, more or less. They're both based on, they're both Electron apps. And actually, VS Code is, I think it's just better since it has better support for most things. But, yeah, but Atom has Python set up out of the box. Yeah, I do all my stuff in VS Code though. All right, so okay, now we're up and running. How you doing, Rogrun? Or just Run? Yeah, I think Atom is actually deprecated, isn't it? Isn't Atom editor? I feel like I saw something like that on the this thing. No? Maybe not. Okay, now I'm just talking out of my butt. Ignore me. All right, now we're running. Now we're cruising. I mean, this is still garbage. Read any. Excuse me. This didn't appear to really work though. TBH. So let's uninstall. Do it really quick. We're zooming. Python language server, there we go. Alright. So we should be good. And actually, technically, I think we're just good already. Yeah. I think we're already just good. So restart, run language server, and also Python. Run the linter, I suppose. Or are you just not going to give me anything? Yeah. Hey, what's up now? It's going. It's going. Finally have real internet set up in my place. After about a week of basically no internet. Well, basically no internet except for work internet, so I don't go over my my data plan. It's been rough though. But yeah. Still somewhat stressed out from moving, but you know. Yeah, nice. Hey, Thomas. To miss or Thomas? To miss? How are you? Yeah, so what I'm doing today, so I wrote a face tracker that incorporates OpenSea Face. Thomas is all right. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so I wrote face tracker. It uses OpenSea Face for its face tracking. However, I saw this, which is MediaPipe. And not just that. Let me pull up a little self-promotion. He's a pervert. Looks nice. You know it. Let me see. This thing, it's on Twitter. It's not really cheating, so I'm not going to call it cheating. However, they are using a lot of pre-compiled stuff. Whereas a lot of what I've done is, there's no work out there to throw it all together. But see, this thing has face tracking. This has face tracking and hand tracking. So that's what I'm trying to incorporate into this app. But yeah, this face tracker is open source. You can find it on GitHub. The link to my GitHub is in my description below if you are on desktop. Yeah. I think this is what I need, actually. Where am I? Do 385 scripts, activate PS1. Yeah, okay. Oh, really cool. Oh, thank you. Also obligatory know you. It's weird though. The Python thing is not... What is this? Validating found Git? think the music is a bit high. Oh, is the music a bit high? I apologize. Let me turn it down. Is this better? Or is it hard? Is it just hard to hear me? Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is actually, I've written this out somewhat here. So I like to use Replit for all my stuff. This actually works in Replit, and it actually works here too, but running it on my local machine, it kind of opens me up for accidentally showing my face on stream, which is not a huge problem. I've done it accidentally before. I think all the VODs are gone now, though. And also, it's not hard to find me, since my real name is in my description. Oh, this is good. Anyways, I think we can run this. We go to Python. No, just run Python, media pipe. So this is, I'm like 90% sure this is not about to show my face. Oh no, because this uses, oh, because I'm feeding in actual face tracking data. Have you seen those clips of 40-year-old Japanese males? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about the ones? I'm pretty sure this is not what you're talking about, but there are clips of like 40-year-old Japanese males being really good at those rhythm games. Big fan of that. But yeah, so this is what I'm kind of looking for. Is it's able to analyze a screen and it gets you all of this stuff, finger data. And then since I'm doing this in Python and my current face tracker implementation, which is OpenC Face, I didn't write this. But this one's also written in Python. We can do, I can just wrap this one in another Python script and then execute both at once, and then also feed in, you know, the same, whatever. No, I mean like streamers with super cute face trackers and faking a girl voice. I haven't actually seen those. I was actually talking with some of my friends about it. They're like, you could totally do it, right? Like, so if all I would have to do is change a little bit of my mannerisms. I think it could totally work. Like I don't make too many schlong jokes anyways. And even then, I know some girls who make a lot of dick jokes. So it could work. Alright, let me turn off this face tracker. Why, you make so many schlong jokes? It's been a schlong time since I've made a schlong joke. Anyways. Days since schlong joke 0. Good one. Thank you. I'll be here, not all night, but for a little bit at least. Why did? Oh, okay. It's just this one. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna move out of the way really quick. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so these are the landmarks. And you can kind of see here, while we kind of very slowly stutter through it. Can I send a link here? Yeah, sure. No guarantees I'll open it on stream. Because I'm very scared of running into copyright stuff. But yeah, so you can kind of see here. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Yeah, we're fine. So all these landmarks have changed. Let's open this up. Oh, look at that. Is really a man. Ignore my recommends. I really need to. I should really get like a separate computer for streaming, so it doesn't have all my very degenerate YouTube recommends, which is like gaming videos, game development, gun videos, and then VTubers. Alright, so this one's fine, this one's okay, we don't need this one, and then we run this, and then it should be visible. Why? That's weird. I can't press up and get the last command. Python, this thing, this thing. It's okay. No, I'm here to entertain you. Please tell me what you think is okay. So, check this out. So I put my hand up here, wait for the next frame. So we do everything frame by frame. Look at that. I believe that this is my hand. So let's do this really quick. Look at that. Sigma recommendations. Sigma? Is that's like a ligma, right? But yeah, so these are hand positions. I don't really know what this is. I'm gonna assume it's like your face data. It looks pretty cool though. So, it means like Chad. Oh, okay. I wanted to get the ligma out, but it's okay. No, like successful man. No, yeah, no, I know. It's like a successful man though. Is that like a? It's like a sigma. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, so this just has what I need. Suck my balls. Got him, dude. Yes. After streamer has said he doesn't make dick jokes, proceeds to make a few of them in quick succession. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap the OpenSea face stuff in this. Got me. Got him. Does this mean I'd have your jokes gotten worse over time? It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. You know, my approach to jokes is that I just throw out as many as possible, and then hopefully one of them is a winner. We go for quantity over quality, as always. Okay, so this language server, definitely garbage. Like, why doesn't this give me anything? Image. Image. It's an any. Amazing. Phenomenal. Okay. Well, anyways, I have OpenSea Face, so let's just copy everything over there. OpenSea Face folder. Let's not do this one. Let's just get the development version of OpenSea Face. Yeah, it looks good. Don't remember. Yeah, I guess everything just needs to be here for that. So the current plan is to use OpenSea Face for like facial animations, facial tracking, and to turn this back on, I'm going to need to close this. Hopefully it doesn't crash my stream. It has a tendency to do that. Now that's because the thread doesn't close correctly, or it doesn't close cleanly. I don't know why though. Press this button. Then we can just start tracking all of these. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So I'll grab... So OpenCFace folder doesn't have any of the things I actually need, which is basically just like the actual Python files. They all get compiled down for whatever reason. So grab this, drop this into media pipe facetracker. How do people usually do Python project structures? I don't know. Instead of thinking about it too hard, let's just drop it into here. Oh, I'm trying to learn Python right now. Oh baby. Python, sick language. It was the first one I learned, and then, like a lot of things I do, if I don't use it for a while, I just completely forget how to use it. Who cares what the convention is? I suppose that's fair enough, considering that OpenCFace, this library, actually doesn't follow that convention either. Actually, this is pretty gross. This is not how I would do it. Yeah, I'm dumb, so I haven't learned much yet. That's alright. I think it took me a few tries to learn programming. Like way back in the day when ActionScript, I don't know if that dates me really as being really old or not. But I tried doing ActionScript first, and then I moved to Python. Python 2.7, or Python 2.6 probably. It was so long ago. Conventions are really important. Yeah, well, conventions are really important if you want to share it with other people. Because if you don't follow a convention, then it's really hard for other people to read your code. But if you don't intend on sharing it, then I guess, you know, who cares, like Nox said. So, okay, this is the wrong folder. This is downloads. I can just close that. I'm really interested to get into data analysis. Yeah. If you follow conventions, other people will hate you. Yeah, because when they have to read your code. But yeah, data analysis. That's hot right now. Okay, what does the readme say? How do I run this again? From the terminal? Yeah, Python, good choice. I picked the wrong choice in college, and I learned R for data analysis. Because I thought I wanted to be a cool guy and go into academia. But no, as it turns out, you know, if you're more on the programming side, people do Python. If you're more on just, I guess, the data analysis or like data visualization, then yeah, that's what R is good for. Or for research, get it? Because R, haha, R, research. And I think also R is supposed to be like the free version of SAS, SAS, which is a paid programming language. We looked at Julia. I don't know if that was a question for me, but I'm going to answer it anyways. I have looked at Julia, and I think Julia is pretty stinky. Or at least their coding conventions are weird. I think Julia is a cool idea, but I think it suffers from like the early Python problem of like weird naming conventions all over the place. And it, I don't know. That's really it. I haven't really done too much else with Julia, other than start using a few libraries, realize that people are mixing. It's like I think the style, the code style for Julia is just all lowercase for everything, So if you wanted to type like a new variable like video capture, if I can spell capture, it would be spelled like that, which is just bizarre. But then no one actually follows that because it's dumb. So I don't know. I've considered it. Looks like Go. Golang does snake case. No, Golang does not do snake case. What am I talking about? Golang does camel case. Been writing Go lately. God, I hate it. Go, I hate it. Alright, so it's facetracker.py. So let's drag this over here. Look at this. I can feel my system starting to go to a crawl. Jokes. I'm sorry, I've been moving. It's a demonstration of what kind of jokes not to tell. Alright, so how do you parser add argument? Where's parser from? Arg parse? So where is this used? Args? Oh no. We're doing right now the data analysis specialization from Google. I don't know, I feel like I was really basic. So I guess it's okay for a beginner like me. I think if you want to, I guess just do something for real. Oh, and thanks for the follow, by the way. I'm sorry, my setup is really weird. I just moved, as previously mentioned, so everything is just all over the place. I think there's like there's a few sites out there that do like data science, or it's not really data science, it's like data analytics competitions. So it might be worth it just to, you know, they'll give you like a data set, and it's kind of up to you to, you know, do something cool with the data. I forget what the site is called though, but you can just Google it. Import show capture. If OS name is NT, Windows. So why do I need show capture? Black magic? Yeah, so how I learn things is I learn the very basics and then I just try to tackle a project. So that's kind of just my recommendation to most people. What does this mean? Black magic? Yeah, I don't know what this means. ARG's black magic. Special support for black magic devices is enabled. I suppose that's fine. I can't believe they call it that. Yeah. Show capture? Capture? Get info? What do you need info for? Yes, see, I got him. Definitely, purposely withheld that information on purpose to make you look like a fool. It's a product name. This is true. Alright, so what I'm just kind of slowly rolling this into my head. It's like, how do I do this? I just thought it was some BS to handle Windows. Windows when Mac don't? I don't know. I think that's actually stolen from an ad. Windows. Moneysoft. Windows, when people still said that. I still like it when people do like the $M. It's very early 2000s. Big fan. Huh. Alright, so what I'm thinking. Tell me if you like where my head's at. Yeah, Microsoft. Tell me if you like where my head is at. Administrator permission? Yes. What? Wait, where am I? Wait, what? I am the admin. Send it. Excuse me? I'm the admin. Sudo get in there. Yeah. How strange. Alright, well, we'll go into this. What was it? Just get? We accidentally looking inside of it. Hold on. Oh, let's do this. Get. No, this is in my group. I don't know. RM, RF. Get. Alright, well. I'm more into economics than anything else, so I like data analysis because I can complement them. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's also pretty interesting. Have you considered consumer economics? So it's more of a, I guess it's more applied than just regular economics. So consumer economics is a mixing of statistics and econ. So I think some places they call it applied statistics. I know at my university they called it applied economics. So that was one of the classes where I took too late and I was like, wow, this is actually like really cool. Alright, so I don't think I need this. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rework their entire code base. Because the problem is that I don't want this thing to steal my webcam. That's pretty much it. Please don't steal my webcam. Oh, that sounds simple. Well, I'm not gonna rework their entire code base, right? But I do need to. I need to do. Where is it? God, this. It's not giving me anything. What does any mean? You said it. Well, I'm sorry, I misspoke. What? Well, not their entire code base. I'm going to rework this file. There we go. So we don't need a log file. So does this do anything? So this is also something I really don't like about Python. Is that you don't need to declare. There's no syntax for declaring new variables. So you always have to check. Is this being used somewhere else? Or was this declared somewhere else? P.nice. Nice. New var equals none. Yeah, whenever you make a change to a variable, just in case. Yeah, well, I think if you have a coding standard, right? So if you do like my var, which is of type int, is equal to 0, then you cannot do this in the future. You cannot do, right? This actually throws an error because you cannot change the type. Well, it's supposed to throw an error, but you know. Still must decide what you want to do. Does that mean that you're going into higher education? Because that would be pretty neat. In higher education, you still have like 2 years, honestly. Rust is too mainstream now. Yeah, you can do. Oh, have you looked into carp? Sorry now. Well, there you see, you got tons of time. It's only like the last 2 years of university, or I suppose depending on how fast you're trying to go, you know. But it's the last half of university, at least in my experience, where you really start to specialize. The first half is still all the BS. Yeah, carp. It's a compiled Lisp lang meant for game development. Looks really cool. All right, so I don't think this is used anywhere else for some reason. I don't know. Let's just comment this out and we can get rid of it later. Use carp, magic carp. Haha. Nice joke. Someone should implement Pokemon and carp and call it that. What if I write Hello World and carp and call it that? Because Hello World programs are useless. Haha. Sorry, you don't have enough to pivot, good sir. And I'm not even doing any of my other things, so most of these commands don't do anything. Yeah, the only thing I'm sure about is I want to do either econ or statistics. Statistics is dope, but upper level statistics is very difficult. So how good are you with calculus? So that's something I'm actually qualified to talk about. You said 2069. All right, let's hydrate for 200. Thank you for redeeming hydrate. Remember to stay hydrated. But yeah, the upper level statistics, very difficult. Here we go. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna pivot right now. I'm sorry. No points. And I'm still doing this. Where's args used though? So args list decaps. Oh my god. Yeah, so like if you think about, if you take in statistics in high school, and I'm not sure if it's the same all over the world, but like statistics in high school, like AP statistics, that's like you just use the calculator. Like upper level statistics, where you actually start like diving into the, you know, the distributions and how to calculate distributions. It's all multivariable calculus, especially once you get into 3D distributions. So like a weight map. Yeah, the rules of maths. Pi equals 3 exactly. In some countries we just round up. Who cares? That sounds super good. 7 out of 10, I don't know. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think we can get rid of this. Formats. List decaps. I don't know what this means. It doesn't look useful. Let's send it. We round down, down under. I knew it. Knock is a merman. Under the sea. Under the sea. I don't know how to. I don't know the lyrics of the song. It's been too long since I've seen The Little Mermaid. Benchmark. If arg's benchmark is greater than 0, let's not do this. Target IP is arg's IP. Does this have an what? What? What are the defaults? Who made this defaults? Local host and then this one. Okay, so hold on. Target. This is the port. 127.0.0.1. Down is in Australia. The thing is, I get frustrated really fast when I can't solve a problem, so I have to work on that. Yeah. That's part of the problem-solving process. I think what I do is that I just approach the problem from a different angle. And if that's not possible, then I would just redo it. Just redo the problem, but go more granular this time. You know? Or if you're doing like algebra, just start adding and subtracting things from both sides and seeing if you can factor things out. Which is, you know, that's mostly what calculus is at the end of the day, right? Like, I remember that in calculus, when we were talking about doing series, so when you're trying to simplify to 1 over n, or is it n over 1? I forget. I think it's 1 over n. And it's just like, once you realize that you're just trying to get to a single value, basically solving for 1, then just start throwing random numbers at it and see which thing gets you closer. I think that's when I really got good at math, is when I realized that, oh, you can just throw numbers at the problem and then eventually it'll work itself out. How neat. So output log is only used here, so we don't need this. args max threads. Does this have... This is tough, man. This is tough. So I need to go through and remove all instances of args, if only because I'm trying to get rid of... Oh, wait, did I get rid of the thing I actually needed? Oh my god. Bring me back. When do they... This is your capture. When do you use your capture again? First, I had to approve the exam for university. You mean pass? When did they... Oh, args capture. Try int is what? Try int. Wait, is camera. What is camera? What? Why is camera here? It's not used. Oh, wait, it is here. Yeah, pass. There we go. Input reader. What is input reader? Input reader is one of the things that they're importing from... I saw it was imported somewhere. Hold on. Or did I accidentally delete it? As I tend to do. Oh, okay. No, I think... Oh! The formatter just threw them up there. That's why I got lost. Okay. So, input reader. Okay. So this is what we want. Yeah, this is fine. Input reader. Let's open up input reader. Reader.py. So this comes from... Oh no. What did you study in uni? I studied. I'm assuming you were talking to me and not knock. But I studied business. I studied corporate insurance, very interesting stuff, because I wanted to be an actuary until I realized that I don't like math. Well, I don't like financial math. Financial math is very boring. And then I also studied business computer science, which is 3 programming courses: Intro to Java, Web Apps, and then SQL. And then the rest were just management courses. And then went into consulting for a consulting firm, and then, you know, switched jobs, and now I do software consulting for a big tech firm. No one cares about me. No comment. Knit. So what is this? OpenCV reader? So this is its own class. It's not based off any other objects. Self-reader. What is a reader? Who is reader? What? I've regretted life choices. Well, I'm assuming you're talking about me, but I don't really regret my life choices. It's more like I wish I went into more just like a regular programming role, because now it's really hard for me to become just a regular programmer. Since most people don't want to hire somebody who spends half the day like just talking and giving demos. But you know, that's what I'm good at. Uni I did. Boring stuff. Aussie. He's an Aussie. Ozymandias. Haha. D-show capture. So what happens? What is this input reader even doing? Right, so okay, what I'm trying to figure out here, right, is here I have CV2 video capture. And then with that video capture, I just have this loop here. Right, so while true, we just loop over. Right? So I need to feed in this image to both my thing, which is this right here, and then their thing, which is all this other stuff, which is crazy. And teach myself differently. Being dead primarily. Oh, same. If you want to be a programmer, you have to teach yourself. This is true. This is true. It's a lot of teaching yourself, and then you just have to constantly learn new stuff. Args log data is not none. Let's just assume it's none, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Features, yeah, that's fine. Input reader. So this is used here. Source name, don't need source name, and then this is just like a raw try. Input reader close. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look at my work. You might in despair. Is that a quote? I only said the name. I only said Ozymandias because I've heard the name before. It felt relevant, but I'm sorry. I'm a poser. I just want to be cool. Input reader close. So how does CB2 video capture work? Or what does CB2 video capture give you? CB2 video capture. Yeah. So like to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing stuff. Oh, CB2. See, this is just a Python wrapper around CB2. Yeah, it's one of my favorite poems. Oh baby. Poems. What's the haiku? It's haikus have some words. They must be in a good order. Refrigerator. I don't know. I give up. I gave up halfway through, but I committed. To be honest. Also, R.I.P. Total Biscuit. No, what's the haiku with with the refrigerator? There's a few that I used to know. Of course, haikus really only work in Japanese, but... And then Chinese poems are just puns. You gave up on giving up, this is true. Am I Canadian? Do I have a Canadian accent? That would be surprising. I don't think I have a Canadian accent. Oh, don't you know? Hey, bud. Some brewskis. Sorry. No, that was my Canadian accent. That's my Canadian accent. Oh, don't you know, bud? Get you some. Get you a donut at the Tim Hortons. I don't know. I think those are evidence. No, I am definitely not Canadian. This is very false. I do try to more like enunciate more of my words when I'm, I guess, talking into a mic. It's just a consulting thing, but which is why I like streaming, right? Is I do a lot of demos, so this is good practice. Where are you from then, mate? I'm from America. United States. US of A, there we go. I kept wanting to say United S of A. That's not what people say. Oh, really? Yes, I am from the United States. I don't really talk like a... You know, actually, when I'm in Asia, when I was in Asia for a little bit, people kept asking me if I was from Australia. It's like, I don't have any Australian accent. This is completely false. Is camera? I think I can just ignore this as well. US. I feel like an American can't fail to say US of A. I'm sorry, I'm a fake American. You know, actually, when my parents were taking their citizenship test, I was looking through the questions they would have to like learn, and realized that they were probably more American than I am, according to the citizenship test. For me, is that you say university instead of college. Well, it's because, right? I think in other places around the world, when you say college, people think of like a technical college. So, oh, you went to college. Oh, you're blue collar. And I was like, oh, no, like I went to university. Right, because I think there's in the U.S. if you went to college, you're either talking about a community college or like a private school. So like, I know like in Massachusetts, you have Boston University, which is a public school, and then Boston College, which is a highly ranked private school. Or did I get that backwards? Actually, so in Python, I need to refresh my knowledge on Python. So if you do this, I just throw init.py. That turns this into that into just like a module, right? Massive two poops. Yeah, but I'll give you another chance to guess where I'm from, or you could just Google it. And then I'm generally the first results if you have listened to my job description. Init.py makes it a module. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Ren. Let's drink some more water to offset the massive amount of alcohol I'm imbibing. Not.py makes it a module. Oh baby. I have stated before where I'm from though, so. Okay, so this is the hard part, by the way. This is the hard part. Is that I need to pass this packet back to I need to pass that packet back to me. You're from Iowa? I don't have a Midwestern accent. Is this a Midwestern accent? I think I'm pronouncing things too well to be Midwest. If you said Philadelphia, or kind of like a Ohio maybe? I suppose Iowa is near there. So if I do this, CB2 destroy all windows, excuse me? Where is CB2 used? Oh my god. So this is, just kidding. All right, I'll give you one more. No one spoil it. You can guess the region. I might confirm it. Or if you guess the region, I will tell you the state. I'll be darned. Well, and I wish I still worked with someone. I worked with someone from West Texas before. I think I've said this before. They just had the most charming accent because they speak like cowboys apparently in West Texas, and so their accent actually rubbed off onto mine after a little bit. So I wasn't trying to. But it just kind of happened. Open sea face. Appalachian Mountains. Pivot. Factorio on stream? You would hate my Factorio. My Factorio thing, like, almost immediately, well, all my Factorio factories almost immediately turn into just spaghetti. Are you spaghetti? Spaghetti? So based off my accent, Thomas, the fact that I don't pronounce the last T in my sentences, where does that put me? Does that just put me... Actually, I think most people in the US don't pronounce the last T, unless you're from the north. Midwesterners and Southerners don't pronounce the last T. If you're from the deep south, you also don't pronounce the middle T. You only pronounce the first, the starting T. Actually, to just out myself as being a huge weeb, I watched the HoloLive's new VTuber for a little bit. I've watched their debut stream, and I noticed that in their speech pattern, right? So how do you pronounce the word S-O-F-T? Oh, I'm not from the US? Oh, baby. Well, I suppose that makes sense now. If you're trying to guess. Your guesses make more sense now. Alright, so we do all of this. Time, frame time. So to pronounce the word S-O-F-T, I say soft. I pretty much don't even pronounce the last T. Soft. Soft. So it's like, you pronounce the F sound and then just a hard stop. Whereas They were pronouncing it soft. I was like, wow. That's you're either from the West Coast or the or from like a I don't know, like some sort of weird northeastern accent from the US or from the West Coast. Soft. Maybe they're not American. It's possible. They didn't sound like they didn't sound Australian or like a New Zealander. I suppose they could have had a soft Australian accent. They just Americanized it. What are we talking about? It's Iris? Iris. Iris. Is this how you spell Iris? I don't know. Those aren't the only options. Well, they're not from. It's definitely not a UK accent. I've heard accents from all over the UK. Irish, definitely not Irish. Definitely not Scottish. I suppose they could have been like ESL. Could have been ESL. But even then, I don't think so. Keyboard interrupts. This is tough. This is tough. Oh, Iris is from Irish? Iris is so extra. It's a very Zoomer way of describing it. Actually, no, it's not. As people were saying extra when I was still in school. It is very well done, though. Very well done avatar. Accent is like a mix between American and British. British. Yo, British, mate. Yeah, less extra than the other Live people. How? What's the how for? I've forgotten what I've said 2 seconds ago. Because I'm thinking about should I just drop this inside of a function and then just call it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Never mind. Ignore my question. So let's just drop this here. I think it's here. So grab all of this. We'll wrap this inside def process. I don't know what other things this depends on, so we're just gonna assume this is fine. How it's less extra. She does sound American-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where they're from. Like I can tell where most of them are from. Like I think of the English HoloLive cast, Kiara is definitely ESL, and found out later that she is just German, or no, Austrian, not Australian, Austrian. I think Callie is from Texas. Ina's Canadian. And I think like a Midwestern Canadian. Amelia is either Northeast or West. Or Northeastern or West. Those two accents are actually pretty similar, unless they have like a Valley Girl accent. I have no idea. And then Gura sounds kind of Western, actually. Like a Nevada. And thanks for coming to my TED Talk on analyzing people's accents. Alright, so this should work. And then we just need to have a def. What is it? Init. Self. Oh, and then this also needs to be self. So we have access to self. And then we pass in Actually, no, we don't need to pass in anything, right? It's only a process where we need to pass in the image, right? My country's not an English-speaking country, so my accent is like a strange mix between you're not from here and British and American. British. You're some sort of let me think. Not an English-speaking country. Coffee land. Oh god. Where is the world's coffee grown? Oh jeez. I feel like I used to know this, but I don't. Coffee land? Coffee. Where is the majority of the world's coffee grown? Don't mind me, I'm just going into Google Chrome. Where is the world's coffee? Oh, Brazil. I knew that. So Portuguese is your native language? No? Wrong South American country. Argentina. Chile. Paraguay. Uruguay. Venezuela. Colombia. Colombia coffee. Has he done it? Hey. See, that's how I solve all my problems. It's just spit out as much information as I can possibly think of. And then eventually we'll be there. Oh, see, look at this. This is exactly what I'm doing. Look, look at that. So it's the same API from this line to this line. So this makes it really easy. Just find all the lines where there's input reader. Just get rid of that. Image. Where is return from? We get rid of this. And then frame. We'll just need to, oh, okay, and then we just, where's frame used? Frame? Yeah. See, now we're starting to figure it out. We call this frame, because now this is an input. Yeah. I think when I was traveling for work, I had to do a lot of, wait, what? Is this not in a loop? Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, this one. Here we go. Save. So while... Wait, we're trying to scan it down. We should be... Oh no. Is there a try? Try catch? Yeah, so this is it. Where it wants to be on this line here. Oh, this is... One of the bad parts about Python is that once you get into super long lines like this, I kind of lose track of where I am. Alright, I'm off. See you guys later. Take it easy, Knock. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so close. I just need to pack their code into a class, and then I can call their class from my code so that they can share the same webcam. Yeah. I'm back on the normal stream schedule, by the way, Knock, if you are still listening for whatever reason. So Actually, today is Thursday. So the next one is on Sunday. But we're back at it. Might be doing some C++ at some point if I can ever figure this out. So try accept, and then this should be inside of a while loop. And then input reader. Repeat. Actually, we don't need this, right? So just get rid of this, grab all of these, and then we'll bring it down 1, I think. This is the exception. Wait a minute. So everything on this line needs to be, well, everything, yeah, everything from this line. Yeah, okay, everything here needs to be brought down. So I've learned English from like watching videos. So I just imitated the accent from the person on the video. You know, that seems to be pretty common for a lot of people. It's actually better than me, I think. My accent for all the languages I speak are pretty just garbage. Yeah, so that's good. Although, how many British videos have you been watching? Or how common is British content in Colombia? I suppose I shouldn't dox you like that, but I take it back. Now, do you watch a lot of Doctor Who? That's the only thing I can think of that would have a lot of British accents. Or do you just watch like British television? All right, so the Python language server is broken, by the way. That's good. All right, we're back. All right, so this is the thing that I just copied and pasted. So we can get rid of this. And by get rid of it, I mean just comment it out. Yeah, no, I don't actually speak all that many languages. I speak English as a first language, and then I can speak Mandarin Chinese at I guess probably like a second or third grade level. No, probably closer to like a first or second grade level, so basically like a small child. In most videos, I have some British friends who I play video games with. Nice. Now, you know, I've told this story before on stream, but one of my team leads for one of my projects, he was from Bristol, which is in, I think it's the west part of England. And so sometimes you would say things like, you're like, "Oi, Tim, I'm taking off to the loo," and I'm like, "What?" That's a really bad accent. I'd be like, what the heck did you say to me? Like, I know you said something, but because of your accent, I just have no idea. And because of your accent and your word choice, I have no idea what you just said to me. Alright, I think this is good. CB2, don't need this. Don't need all of this. Don't need all of this. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Maybe. And then we'll go into this, boom, boom. God, I hate how it doesn't respect my formatting. Self. So I think I might need to go into, you know what? I do need to go into all of these. Where is log used? Where's out used? Where are all of these used? Args with? Huh? Total tracking time? Total tracking time. Yeah, okay, so this is used. Oh, it's just not giving me the whatever. We play with a Scottish boy and I have a hard time trying to understand what he's saying. Yeah, the accents I have the hardest time trying to understand. I think Irish is one of them, and Scottish. Irish and Scottish are pretty hard. In terms of languages that are like technically English, but like they sound different. So we don't need this. So anything that uses attempt, we don't need it. Because we don't care. Need reinit, we don't care. Frame counts. Okay, so frame counts used in several places. Yeah, so what else do I speak? I really only speak those two. I can read a lot more. So I can kind of speak Mandarin Chinese. I can read a lot better than I can speak it, which is pretty strange. But only simplified Chinese, which is, I suppose, disappointing for some people. And because of that, because I'm also like apparently just a huge weeb. You know, I was watching some anime, noticed that I could read some of the signs and was like, wait a minute. I might as well just learn Japanese at this point, since the characters are the same. So I can read Japanese at it's called an N5 level, which is, there's N5, N4, N3, N2, N1, where N1 is like you are extremely proficient at Japanese. N5 is you're just starting out. So I'm around an N5 to N4 level, probably definitely closer to N5. But yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with all of their alphabet and also just the kanji, because the kanji is just Chinese. So whenever I read Japanese sentences out loud, what usually happens is I'll speak it in like a mix of Japanese, Chinese, and then just characters I just know what they mean. Like, there's actually a few characters I have no idea how to say them, but I just know what they mean. So like anything that has to do with was it forest? Which is just two or three tree characters. I don't know how to say it in either Japanese or Chinese, but I just know. And then also just a bit of Malaysian/Indonesian, which I picked up when I was in Malaysia. Because Malaysian, very easy. Also Spanish, to a lesser extent. Back when I was traveling to and from Texas for work, I would have to do a lot of just flying in a plane, so I did a lot of reading in that time. Frame time. Target duration. Where is FPS coming from? Yeah, so that was like 3 years ago actually, where I was able to read Spanish newspapers, and I could read the culture section and just like general news, but I couldn't read any politics or economics. Yeah, so I got pretty good at that though. Yeah, had all the conjugations down, had all the whatevers, but it has been a little bit since I've actually read anything in Spanish. I think these are all... A lot of people speak Spanish in Texas. Yeah. Texas, lots of people speak I guess Mexican Spanish, which I'm not sure how it is across South America. I think sadly my knowledge of linguistics for the southern hemisphere, the southern part of the world, is lacking. I know a decent amount about Asian languages, I know a decent amount about European languages, but is Mexican Spanish different from like the rest of South American Spanish? Pretty homogeneous? Oh, okay. Good to know. The Texas borders Mexico, so they have a lot of street vendors who just only speak Spanish. Alright, so I think this is fine. So this is packet. Packet is a new byte array. Let's see. Detected. I think I'm still missing a lot of variables. But we'll see what we need. I don't think we need this part, so let's just comment it out. Comment this out. We're not logging anything for feature in self.features. So I'm doing this so I can export it. Where is failures coming from? Do I want to track failures? I guess I do, yeah. Self.failures. Yeah, I can tell that this is very legacy code. Very legacy. Ugh, this is gross. Alright, let's slap this into here. I think that's not bad. The Spain one is a bit different, yeah. Spain Spanish uses vosotros form more. Whereas I don't think vosotros is used at all in Latin America Spanish. Actually, did you know that Spain is up there? I suppose it's actually down there in terms of languages that have a lot of sounds in it. Like there's barely, like Japanese, I think Japanese is near the bottom in terms of languages that have lots of sounds that you need to know how to make. And Spanish is actually pretty low on the list as well. I was surprised. Yeah, I think there's an article out there somewhere, but like, I think English is middle of the pack, although English has some hard sounds to say. It's like Russian, Finnish, and like Swedish all have like a ridiculous amount of sounds that you need to know how to say. Squirrel. No, it's like Spanish has a lot of the common ones, right? So you have, I don't know, just your basics. It's taking too much brain power for me to think about, so I'm not going to go too much into depth. Where is FPS used? Type input reader. Russian is cool. I don't know. Привет. Spasiba. And that's like the only two Russian words I know. Is camera. Don't need that. Actually, FPS. Wait a minute. RX decap. What is this decap? If RX decap, babushka. Yeah, babushka, da, borscht. I don't know. There's a lot of random words I know just from just media. let's see. Whereas like, I suppose all the words I know in German and Russian I know from like video games. Because they're always like the bad guys usually. And I suppose like, I should preface this by saying that I am American, so. So it's a video reader, don't need that. Target IP, faces, don't care about this. Do we need anything else? I think this is fine since we're not doing any testing. And then args, we don't need any args. So okay, where else are we using args? Are we using any args here? Alright, so please do not write any args. What are the values I'm using here in Godot, right? So I'm assuming this is why you clicked on my streams, because you saw I was doing Godot. So let's go back to Godot. Screens. But yeah, that's all the languages I speak. It's not very good. Well, actually, I only speak 2 languages. And Mandarin Chinese, not even very good. But I can read a lot more. I think the only big language besides Russian that I don't know, or I have almost no knowledge of, is French. I know French is tough. I have no idea how to pronounce any French. Yeah, omelette du fromage. Oui. Nah, I know you know a little bit of Euskera. I don't know what Euskera is. Is that a made-up language? It's not meant as an insult, but I've never heard of it. This is no, we're not in media. This is OpenSea Face, GD. Nope. What's Euskera? I've never heard of that. Where do they speak Euskera? It kind of sounds like a setup to a reference. What? They speak English and what? Basque. Oh, Basque. Yeah, or Basque. Whatever the. That's in Spain, right? It's like speaking Catalan. Yeah. It's in that region, yeah. Yeah, isn't it in Barcelona they speak Catalan? Catalan? Alright, so these are the args I want to pass in, so I need to find these and then just kind of set them manually. So capture, camera ID, we're gonna go with 0 every time. Capture. Where is args? Where is that used? Capture. There's capture. One capture. Oh, it's only used here, huh? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So they speak Euskera and Basque. I thought they spoke Basque and Basque. Now that I'm thinking about it. Only like 2 million people speak it. Oh baby. I think I like speaking English as a native language. I think that's one of the advantages, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it. FPS, you know what? FPS, we're just gonna hard code the FPS as well. So let's say 12 for now, just to see how it feels. It's not too useful, yes. I think the most useful languages to know are like, in terms of business, it's English. Or English or Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. But Mandarin Chinese is actually pretty tough as well. It's one of the toughest languages for a Westerner to know or to learn. But they all also speak Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is not too bad. Not too bad. The only thing that gets me a lot whenever I'm writing Spanish, I don't usually speak Spanish, but when I'm writing Spanish, is the gender on a lot of verbs. I usually just kind of assume what the gender is. Like if it ends in like an A, or if it just sounds feminine, I just put a la. Otherwise it's L. Yeah, Mandarin is growing in importance or relevance. Yeah, it's in a weird place right now, where, well, because actually Mandarin Chinese is really only spoken by educated Chinese people, right? Most Chinese, if you want to do business, you learn Mandarin. Otherwise, you just speak the local dialect, right? So, like in southern China, they speak Cantonese. Even in like bigger cities like Shanghai, right? The local dialect is Shanghainese. Or in Taiwan, they speak Mandarin, but also they speak Hokkien, which is a weird dialect of Chinese. I mean, there's a lot of dialects. But you only need to know Mandarin if you want to do business. All right, I think this is fine. So we import this. So import, what is it called? Open C face. Oh no, from open C face import hair face tracker. Right? Import OpenC face cannot be resolved. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's one of those things that isn't very common, because I think when people hear dialects, they think it's like they're somewhat mutually intelligible, in which they are for the most part. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're very similar. But you can definitely. It's like if a Chinese person were to read Japanese, that's almost like the same thing. But with like instead of like reading, it's just spoken. Now, if a Chinese person were to hear someone speak Japanese, they would have no idea what they're saying. I don't know if that really came across the way I wanted it to, but we're going with it. I think the English is gonna be the world language for some more time. Yeah, it's. Even though English is so difficult, it's just that so many people use it that it's probably not gonna go anywhere. Have you ever been in China? I've actually never been to mainland China. I've been to Hong Kong, but I've never been to mainland China. And at this point, I don't think I ever want to go to mainland China, because I think my, well, one side of my family is from Hong Kong, so it's probably not very safe for me to go to China. For fear of just being abducted. It's probably pretty unlikely, but you can never be too sure. All right, give me the deets on this. Why isn't this working? Could not be resolved. Okay. OpenSea face from. Does it want me to do OpenSea face? Yeah, it's a US. You guys are the superpower. CCP'd. Oh baby. Mr. Winnie the Pooh is not very happy with my comments. Add media fight face tracker to extra pass. No. Do not do that. Xi Jinping, yeah. It's not very popular. Well, not very popular for like people outside of mainland China, but I mean, mainland China is just a weird place, right? Because it's like state-sponsored brainwashing that no one's doing anything about. But you know, that's none of my business. Well, nothing I really want to get into on stream, anyways. I do have opinions, but not going to go into that. Why isn't this work? Okay, hold on. Let's just Google this. I'm missing something. I used to know this. Python imports file. How to import modules. Sure, sibling directory. Alright, so you can use that. Oh, I forgot that Python is gross like this. It's not really from a child directory. Python import from child directory. Imagine China as a world superpower. Well, they kind of are, right? They kind of are. In terms of manufacturing power. And in terms of like, I guess just like the world's political sides, right? It's in terms of like the UN Security Council, it usually falls on, you know, Russia and China versus the US, France, and the UK. From lib. Am I crazy? Yeah, in some aspects they are. Yeah, well, I think in most aspects, right? Like, they are still just, in terms of, you know, I think if China were to cut off exports today, I mean, a lot of the world would be in trouble. Since there is a lot of dependence on Chinese manufacturing. And it's not even for cheap goods anymore, right? Like, all the world's technology is more or less just made in China. And I think ever since like the early 2000s, manufacturing has actually just moved to Vietnam or Thailand or whatever. Bangladesh. Getting really strong in Africa. Yeah. They're buying allies in Africa by funding, I think it's like zero, isn't it like it's zero interest infrastructure loans to a lot of sub-Saharan Africa? Or just Africa in general. So that's pretty scary. Box time. That's not how you're supposed to write that, by the way. Import OpenSea face cannot be... I think this is still fine. Let's ignore it and hopefully it'll go away. Because I'm not really using a lot of this stuff. Now I'm just kind of relying on... actually tracker. Okay, so we do still need tracker. Threshold. I guess it's just using a default. A lot of these are just using defaults, but that's fine. Taiwan semiconductor. Right, that's a So referring to Taiwan's semiconductor. Yeah, Taiwan, not in a good place right now. That's for sure. Of course, I'm American, so I do acknowledge Taiwan as being a separate country. I don't know. I mean, this should still work, right? Let's turn off the face tracker. Alright, and this is probably going to be the last test because I've run up on time. Actually, probably not actually. I did start late. So we'll go until I hit like somewhere around 3 hours. Ugh. So let's run this. We have to run it via PowerShell. Let's see, we'll just run media pipe, move over so it doesn't accidentally capture my face. Okay, that's good. So, send against the CCP. It's hard to say. They are the CCP, or I guess not the CCP directly, but CCP sponsored companies, which is most of them. So, I think in that way it is, China is not really communist as in, I guess in the formal sense. They are communist in that it's a it's a state economy, a planned economy. And so in order to be a successful company in China, more or less, you have to be sponsored by the CCP. Either directly or indirectly. Okay, so what was this error, by the way? Face tracker, line 1, import tracker, from tracker, blah blah blah, no module named tracker. Oh, maybe in the political aspect, but economically they're pretty liberal. Yeah, well, politically they are, I guess they are Maoist communist, as in they never transitioned over into full communism. They got stuck in the second step, which is, the 3 steps of communism was the popular uprising, centralized governments, and then the government's supposed to go away, and then it's just to each according to their needs, etc., etc. So they got stuck at step 2. Economically, they are, say, liberal. It's liberal if you don't consider the fact that all of the companies are more or less sponsored by the government. So if you ignore that part, then yes, they are pretty capitalist. But I think capitalism generally more refers to the fact that it's like it's owned by a private individual, which they're not. It never worked and never would. Oh yeah. And the special economic zones, yeah. Well, not anymore, right? The special economic zones are kind of gone, right? They've taken over Hong Kong's government and also Macau. Yeah, it won't ever work because what's the quote? No one ever seized power with the intention of giving it up. Something like that. Prefix the module. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. So just do this. Oh, interesting. Really? I had no idea. I've never had to do that. You just said it, sir? Oh wait, I was talking about the programming stuff. What did I just say? I'm sorry, I'm just speaking. I'm on autopilot. Things happen. I say things. And sometimes I'm not sure what I'm actually saying. You know, it's one of those things in attempted relative imports with no known parent package. But yeah, it's one of those things where I just kind of naturally do it because when you're giving a software demo, you're not supposed to, one of the big things is you're not supposed to just leave open space, right? Or silence for too long. Otherwise people get uncomfortable. You know, that's when they start asking questions. So if you're good at, well, it's software demos are just presentations in general, right? You're not supposed to like stop speaking for more than like 3 seconds, right? Otherwise, you know, people lose focus or they start wanting to ask questions. And so that's kind of why I've just gotten really good at just kind of rambling on, and even though I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying anymore. We know that no one ever seizes power with the intention to relinquish it. That's what you said. Oh, yes. Yes, I said that. I vaguely remember saying that. Yes. you gotta have these quotes just preloaded in your mind, ready to throw out at a moment's notice. Attempted relative import with no known parent package. What do you mean relative import? No known parent package. Let me see. Quite common. Let's see. Quite common to have a layout like this, where you have a init, blah blah blah. From my package, my mother module, my package, my other module, not my mother module. Assuming my module is globally unique, is to use containing it in your Python path. What? Open cpace. Yes, this should work, I think, right? I don't want to get political or anything, but I feel like socialism is getting pretty popular against young people. It is. It is. It's because, from my understanding, is that because of inflation, right, a lot of the wealth is actually consolidated at the very top. So young people today have less money than young people in the past, which is why socialism is becoming more popular, because it's just more appealing because you have less buying power, you have less spending power. Your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Therefore, capitalism is no longer very attractive, right? Which makes sense. I will not comment on that. It sounds pretty cool on paper. Well, I think it depends on which economic class you're in. If you are in the lower side of the economic scale, right? If you are on the poorer side, then you tend to think that ooh, okay, so that actually worked, but module not found. Hold on. Media import facetracker, get model path, tracker.py. Oh my god. facetracker.py. My favorite dessert. Onyx runtime. Do I need any of these? What do I use tracker for? But yeah, what was I saying about it? I've completely forgotten. Self. So this also needs to be self. Oh, actually, this is super broken, by the way. How strange. It didn't give me a thing. I think it's also more of a trend than really people believing in it, you know, eat the rich. I think it does have its, I think the most I'll say on this, it does make sense in context, right? Because the underlying cause has not been addressed, and I guess no one really wants to address it, right? Right, like there's only so much money in the world, right? It's not an infinite amount of money, I guess. You can think of it like that. And so at this current point in time, the rich grow richer, the poor get poorer, and there hasn't been anything to like counterbalance that for a while, right? It comes back to the inflation principle, where you know people nowadays, you know, what is it, like in the 60s it would be like, I worked part-time to pay my way through school. Why can't you do that now? And it's because you can't. You know, when you were making $4 an hour back in the 60s, and then, you know, American dollars, you know, that actually went a pretty long way. Whereas you make $7.25 an hour, which is minimum wage where I live, that's pretty much nothing. So, whereas $4 an hour, I think tuition was like $100 a year, so, or $100 a semester. Whereas now tuition is like $2,000 a semester with loans. So, I mean, that's why socialism is becoming more popular nowadays. Alright, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work. I've changed a few things, but yeah. No module called Onyx runtime, because I don't want the Onyx runtime. Where are they using Onyx runtime? Oh no. So that's tough. Let's do one more thing. Python. Module, pip, install, Onyx. That's not how you spell Onyx. On-X. Runtime. But yeah, I mean, that's my perspective on it. As someone who would actually stand to lose because of socialism, actually, but it makes sense. But yeah, I think it makes more sense once you, I guess, enter the workforce, and then your opinion will change, etc., etc. That's kind of my perspective on it. It's like once you start making money, like, oh, I want more of it. But then, I guess once you become more secure, you kind of realize that, like, oh, there's a lot of government services that you actually depend on. And it would be nice if you could depend on them more. It's a complicated topic, as you said. It is a complicated topic that I'm absolutely not qualified to talk about. Anyways. No module. Oh my god. So this is tough. Alright. Yeah, we come up on 3 hours. I'm a tired boy. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will be live again for sure on Sunday, working on probably a game. And I'll probably just work on porting this in my free time, since this is just like a lot of trial and error. And fortunately, it's also pretty quick since it's Python. Yeah, probably working on a game on Sunday. Might be live on another day since I did miss a lot of days last week since I was moving. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Give me a follow on social media stuff. Give me stars on GitHub. Join the Discord. And yeah. It was good talking to you, Thomas. See you later.